Bueno, vamos a darle. Estamos siguiendo un caso de una poesía de dos chicas que eran muy felices y que algo pasó, claro.
Another messy trail left by another messy ghost.
Ay, que lo he enchufado ahora.
Love poems, fortified quick mist. She's a fiercely protective ghost.
That gives her power. We should take care.
Está allá arriba, ¿cómo se allá arriba tú?
You have no trespass here. Leave us be.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
If a sliver of kindness yet remains in your hearts, please leave.
You care for your sister. It is clear you've no wish to harm her.
Uy, desapareció.
Do you?
No, of course not.
What happened? How did you die?
We are all mortal. I knew it, but strangely I thought myself exempt. A bad cut, badness in the blood. I rotted from within. And that was that. Leave us be. Leave Mary Claire alone. Begone.
She's strong and defensive. The sister, Mary Claire, should be nearby. Look for a house.
El pastor, no sé cuánto se iba a mover. Me llevo los tres con un poco de suerte. No. Qué bocazas.
Words from the past linger here.
I see the apron you wore to the river. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see its wings rise like sails in the harbour. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
Do you recognize the verse?
No.
I see the apron you wore to the river. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see its wings rise like sails in the harbour. from across the meadow, or so I believe.
Do you recognize the verse?
No, but I see spectral stains enveloping the building and blocking the door. How did the poem go again?
I don't think the poem referred to this.
Maybe something around here refers to what's in the verses.
I see all the milk you sifted this morning. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see all its freckles braid onto your clogs. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
An echo whispering to me.
I see the curds that you plucked from the way. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see the colander resting in the hay. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
The words of a
I
ghost
see the
may
curds
resonate
that
here.
you plucked from the way. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see the colander resting in the hay. From across the meadow, or so I believe. I see the cheese you stir for me and my sins. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. Oh, please do gift me this mouthful of mercy, so the mournful morrow cleaves.
The thread is gone.
Creo que ya podemos entrar.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Te traga las palabras enjauladas como un lobo dentro de su boca, gruñen contra tu garganta feroces y salvajes. Los colmillos se clavan en el amor que quieres tomar, arrancándolo con tajos empapados en sangre, porque ya es el bosque, la tierra húmeda perfumada tras horas de lluvia. El momento en que canta el petirrojo ya es la hoja frenada por la brisa y el delicado destello de la lámpara de helios brillando a través del hueco de cada rama. Ya es el musgo en la roca. Por culo, tanta poesía. Canchinos.
By the hearth, the bed is made, the goose is cooked, the bread is baked.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Mi Elizabeth, corazón mío, me hace bien y me alegra leer tu carta. Pensé que no volvería a saber de ti. En casa todo va bien. todo tan bien como puede ir. La cosecha es pequeña, pero la vaca ha parido y hemos permitido a los inquilinos quedarse con el alquiler, así que al menos hay carne y leche. Este año será mejor, tal vez perdamos menos hombres jóvenes que se vayan a las colonias o a la guerra y menos muchachas que se van a Inglaterra como tu amiga Moya Tyrion. Nadie la ha visto desde que salió de casa, sin decir una palabra, ni a su padre ni a su prometido. Tu madre no ha sido la misma desde que te fuiste y Price tampoco, pero la boda ha traído un poco de alegría, porque debes saber que Prito ha renunciado a Moira y se ha casado con tu hermana Mary Claire, y ella te echa de menos como nosotras.
This letter says Elizabeth's sister Mary Claire got married. In Ireland.
But they're here in New Eden. Wait. Of course. This isn't Mary Claire.
Moira Tynan was betrothed to some fella. Moira fled with Elizabeth to avoid the marriage.
Mary Claire isn't Elizabeth's sister. It's a pretense to allow them to be together. We know Mary Claire is not who she claims to be. We know you're not sisters.
Enough. Leave her alone now. She doesn't deserve any trouble. Leave us be.
They were in love. Their love binds them together yet. I hear it happens.
Let's go have a wee chat with them.
A ghost in love is a force to be reckoned with.
I believe you. Oh there, Moira, Elizabeth. Wish to help you. Will you talk to me?
Be off with you, Scotsman.
Moira, I only wish to talk.
You shouldn't be here.
Nor should you, Elizabeth.
You're haunted.
I'm Thea Duarte. Pleased to meet you.
You've been here this whole time.
We have more in common than you might think.
Our predicaments are similar. Each only wants to protect the other.
Then walk from this house, never to return. Leave us be.
We could do that, but Moira will die.
How dare you? What do you want?
How did two such free-spirited young women end up so far from home? How did you meet?
We were neighbours in Ireland.
Elizabeth, don't. The other settlers.
It's time. Someone must know of us. Someone must remember us.
Your love is precious. You want it to live. I understand.
I doubt you do.
What worries you about the other settlers?
They're Puritans. If them bigots knew about us, they'd chase us from the colony. Or worse. Much worse. To the world, we were sisters. Faithful, devoted, and inseparable. A man come courting Elizabeth was also courting me. Bad leg and all. None stayed. Now, I'm a crippled young woman alone. No family, no money, no position. Marriage to a man may be all I can hope for. But it shall not be happy.
people here, well, let's say they lack understanding. How did you keep up the charade? Where did you find the courage?
Spite. We know what they did to the schoolmistress. We know what they do to free women. We took our place amongst them and acted as if we were them. Harshness was the facade behind which we could live.
A false face to the world so we could wear the truth at home. Pretending to the outside world is one thing, but you can't pretend to yourself.
So you grew up together?
Our families had business. Maura's dad worked the sheep farms, mine traded wool.
I was 16 when my leg broke. Doctors said I'd not walk again, that the shock would likely kill me. I showed them. I went to the O'Hara's to learn the wool trade. We grew together. We grew to love each other.
And when they pressed you to marry, you fled here.
I'd not belonged to another. It was Liz or no one. New England meant we could be whoever we wanted to be, and no one would know different.
You have loved each other. A love so great not even death could tear it from you. But Elizabeth, you must realize that you are feeding on Moira's life to continue your own flicker of existence.
And what of you? Does the same truth not hold? Are you not hurting him by staying?
We make do with scraps of essence. Banishers, remember?
Show me how. That's your choice and I want the same.
It's not that simple. Us being banishers is the only reason why Antea can be fed.
And it has its limits. What do you think, Elizabeth? Do you wish the haunting to endure?
Am I really killing her?
It will seem like you aren't at first, but she will wither slowly and then all at once.
Her life is a gift. I don't wish to hurt her.
I can't do without her, not here, not anywhere.
There's a haunting here. We're ready to bring it to a close.
Oye, claro.
Elizabeth lingers in order to protect you, Moira. Her ghost is strong and only grows stronger. Soon she'll become untamable. Accede to her request. Ask for help.
Should we do it, Liz? Should I ask for help?
Yes, you're so strong. I see it and God sees it too. And your love for him will keep the yokels away. Moira, you were the fire in my heart. You tended me. I basked in your glow. My restful heart was your great gift to me.
Don't go.
This is our home, and always will be. As long as you carry me in your heart.
We won't let your woman face the world alone. We promise. Go in peace now, Elizabeth. You may go.
She is gone. I think I need some time.
Bueno, otra más lista. Vamos a ver qué hacemos por aquí.
finds peace.
I hope she can manage on her own.
I think this area is similar to the map's instructions.
Vale, arriba te voy a ir. Baja el viaje rápido. Vamos a ver el libro de las plumas este. Necesito ir por aquí, creo. Mira para arriba, por la izquierda. Parece que no. Joder. Qué pedazo de orientación me ha hecho. Este. Creo que arriba. Ah, joder, aquí.
Caleb, what can I do for you, Mr. McWraith?
Here, a complete compendium of the Birds of New Eden by Ruth Watson. It's all there.
Her work is done. I owe you so much. Thank you. From the first to the last, thank you.
I'll leave you in peace, Mr. Watson.
There's no peace for the wicked, Mr. McWraith. You and I both know that.
Collecting feathers for a grieving Puritan. What a weird day.
I don't know if he deserved it, but let's say we did it for Ruth.
Mr. Cato, are you here?
Cerrado por motivos personales.
Picking up. Anyone home? Right, well, what happened here?
There was a robbery, or someone threw a tantrum.
Dante, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos?
Oh, it's a miserable life without bread.
¿Está todo bien? Ya viene el santuario de Luz y Barro, su cervecería. Bueno.
A key hidden behind a spectral web. Why?
Cuaderno de pericotel, no entiendo cómo. Ahora que no hay grano, Lucy sigue haciendo cerveza. Y yo no puedo hornear pan. Si yo como una cerveza, yo no puedo encontrarla. Puede ser su secreto. Me muero de la curiosidad. 5 de junio. He visto a Lucy cortando malas hierbas y comprando aderezos. Debo investigar más. Pero no estás en directo, ¿no? Sí. Sospechaba que lo espía. O eso creo yo. Sin embargo, ya corta hierbas que no tienen nada que ver con la fabricación de cerveza. Muy sospechoso. Le di a Lucy la oportunidad de compartir su secreto. Ella piensa que estoy loco. Creo que está mintiendo. Sí, que miente.
Despite the barley shortage, Lucy Barrow was brewing ale. Drove Perry mad. Sent him snooping after her.
That, Mr. Cottle, is not the way. Now, what else are you guilty of?
Do not touch that, you filthy thief!
You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait. The Banisher, Graith. Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Mistress Barrow, glad to see you, circumstances notwithstanding. This is my partner, Antea Duarte.
Yes, pleasure to meet you, but never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business, so I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
What's your relation to Perry Cottle?
We traded. Pleasantries, foodstuffs. He baked a fine loaf. Mostly we shared the barley.
Bueno, pues nada, disfrútalo.
I worked with him, now I hate him. When I offered him a fair deal, he threatened me.
He omitted to mention this.
Allow me a moment in which to come to terms with the news that the liar, Perry Cottle, failed to tell the truth.
You know how to brew ale without barley. We know this because Perry Cottle spied you doing it.
For a great baker, he makes a piss-weak spy.
Why not just tell him what the substitute was? You'd have your ale and he'd have his bread.
My hard work rightly deserves payment. My demands were reasonable. I even offered to defer the bill. Everything I have, I earned with the sweat of my brow and the brains in my head, and neither man nor God shall take it from me. Perry Cottle thinks innovation, the fruit of my labour, comes from God, to be shared by all, but especially by Perry Cottle. I am a woman of enterprise, and no one drinks for free. No payment, no deal.
Tell me about the poisoning.
To start, let me tell you about the baker Perry Cottle, who is as mean as he is stupid. Mean, for he would not pay me for my work. Stupid, for he poisoned me before he could get his grubby hands on it.
Are you sure he poisoned you?
We had words. He threatened me. He carried out the threat. It seems cut and dried to me. You don't believe me? See for yourself. You have the key. Go to the alehouse where I died.
Where is it?
Go north, across the bridge, past the fallow fields. But do be careful. I hear it's haunted by the ghost of the poor dead alewife.
We should go.
Can't get a moment's peace, can you? Even dead, there's work to be.
Looks like Perry Cottle left some details out of his story. Let's go to the alehouse.
Vale, pero yo creo que había... No, esto. La cervecería está aquí. Refugio inactivado. Está abajo. ¿Cuánto? Se han duplicado. Un segundo. Que se me duplican las hartas. Ahora. ¿O hacemos esta antes o qué? Gracias, lo que quiera. Depende de la calle que le dé. A ver. Ya puedo hacer la misión última. Yo creo. Tengo que ir a hablar con la buscadora que está por aquí para que me lleve a New Eden y enfrentarme a la pesadilla. Pero es que antes quiero hacer todos los casos. Este y los de aquí. O sea que todavía nos queda. Si quiero hacer los casos, todavía nos queda. A ver, por una parte me tengo que acabarlo, porque me apetece dejar darle al Smolan. Pero es que está guay, tío.
Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What?
Estoy viendo el Night Tale ese de supervivencia.
I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Y tiene buena pinta, pero no sé.
We spoke of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why? Thank you, young man.
Oh, se llama Sit. No sé cuál es.
That'll be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir. pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
There's something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It
¿Cuál te has
must
cogido?
belong to someone else.
¿Qué te has comprado?
It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now.
Her memory seems muddled.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Es mejor la demo. Yo estoy a punto de cogerlo, no sé qué hacer. ¿No me lo recomiendas o qué?
The invisible. Dust. Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore.
¿Cuál es mejor la demo que el juego? ¿No me lo recomiendas? Pues.
Nothing interesting here.
I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
No te entiendo lo que quiera, tío.
Handmade.
¿El juego está guay o no está guay?
Her husband's book.
The Chronos. Unusual name.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. I feel an echo.
Supervivencia pura.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Pero hay que comer, beber.
Not about the furniture, leastways.
Mi querida encima. Recuerdo en búsqueda de consuelo. Desde que perdí a Tolkien me siento terriblemente sola. No te conozco bien y tú no me conoces en absoluto, pero estamos unidas tú y yo en la pérdida de nuestros hombres por la crueldad del océano. Espero que respondas a mi carta porque sé que necesito una amiga y creo que quizás tú también. La gente habla muy bien, macho, del survival, del
That witch
Libro Galaxy
had a
Survival.
curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honor as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Keep looking for the key. Not here.
Se han visto ballenas cerca de la costa tanto del sudeste como al noreste. Las aguas de Niden tienen pocos pescadores y muchos cetáceos. Y dado el precio del mercado del aceite de ballena, podríamos establecernos rápidamente en el mercado. Tenemos la llave.
A whale. I saw another like it on the ship. Key's hers. We should return it. Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Venga, pues.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
Back here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Ah, el barco, la que esté colgada. Pero está colgada ahí.
Ask for help if you need it.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
How does an old ship magically become newer? You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. The spot has to be close.
Tengo que tirar esto. Tengo que tirar esto. A ver. Ahí lo tenemos. Ahí está. Ahora sí podemos saltar.
The spot has to be close.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason.
I sense an echo somewhere nearby.
Now the past is mine to see.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That is, fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McRae, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults, and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
Joder, ¿y qué hacemos?
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her.
¿Qué hago? Mato a la mujer, destierro al fantasma. Y ahora para salir de aquí rápidamente. De otra forma. Sí, por aquí.
Try to find a way across.
I'm on it. This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Chrono, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
Time and the void have a special relationship. Maybe it's that.
Makes sense. Ceridian's perception of past, present, and future seemed flexible.
Ceridians hadn't. Long life of void walking. Maybe it rubbed off. Maybe Goody Perkins stood too close to the void.
Está jugando selfie, ¿no? Hoy a la tarde. Puede ser. ¿Ya se lo ha comprado o qué?
I don't think she's home.
They brought more friends. Have some of this. Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here. A strong memory clings to this place.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman. Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship.
Una piedra de rostros espectrales. Se ve Perkins bajo esta piedra para ejecutar a Deborah Bienvenidos. Vale.
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know.
¿Y dónde está la mujer? Joder, más lejos no puede estar.
How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns. You can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
We are banishers, but we are also human. We should help others. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself.
¿A quién desterramos, tú? Si te cargas, asciendes, que asciendas o destines al fantasma, da igual. Realmente. Da igual la historia cambia, no lo sé, El tema es el tema es si eliges cargarte al fantasma o cargarte al humano. Si te cargas más fantasmas al final de la historia que humanos, bueno, más no sé. Depende del número que hagas de cada una cosa, tu compañera asciende o la revives o resucita. Entonces es el dilema moral que tienes. Que durante la historia te va preguntando qué vas a hacer. Yo he prometido que la voy a hacer, que ella quiere ascender. Tu compañera quiere ascender, que es lo que, digamos que es lo real. Y el otro realmente quiere revivirla. Entonces es un poco el dilema que hay. No sé cómo voy, la verdad. Vale, 50-50, pero yo creo que por ahora asciende. Y de estas dos no lo sé. La verdad no sé qué hacer, tío. No tengo claro, tío.
You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
There is nothing left for you here.
El tema es eso, que siempre te confronta en todas las decisiones, pero es que luego encima tienes la decisión final, que qué va a pasar con tu pareja. O qué quieres que pase con tu pareja.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Wards, you're on your own.
Vale, ahí está el cofre que tengo que
I am
quitar.
warded. I cannot. Wards, I'm going to need a hand here. I don't think so.
¿Dónde está el aullador?
Something has me. Wards.
Aquí abajo está.
I can manifest now.
Vale, tenemos la raíz que va hasta...
Wards, you're on your own.
¿Qué aullador aquí, tío? Hijo de puta. Está.
I am warded. I cannot.
Está cabrón de él.
I can't help you.
Qué raro, tío.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
Sí, aquí hay una, pero la otra no sé dónde está.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Hostia, ¿dónde está el aviador? Dos cojones. Me jodas, estoy arriba. Cabrones. No.
What? Think you can fend for yourself?
Eso no es un aviador. ¿Dónde está, tío? Sí, pues que no quiero bajar. Porque luego no sé cómo... Bueno, creo que sí sé cómo he subido, pero... Aquí no está, ¿ves? A ver si está por aquí.
I feel like a bloody target practice.
No, es que aquí no... ¿Qué va, tío? No sé dónde cojones está el... Pues si estuviera aquí cerca, la tía no se le podría invocar. Y me jode, ya que he encontrado el babu. Seguro que no me dé nada, nada que no sepa, pero... Creo que era por aquí. Se ve por detrás.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Sí, no sé dónde está la otra hiedra. Vale, creo que ahí. Creo que ahí está, a ver.
The ward's power is gone.
Ah, era un entrenador lo que veía ahí. Vale, ya está. Joder, qué escondido estaba, pues. La vaga lo parió. Que ahora sí podemos romper esto. Y estará por aquí la hiedra. Esto aquí. Y se dispara de... Ah, no. Esto. Vaya.
I join in too? Throwing a tantrum, are we? Fucking all the fun.
Da cojones. Sigo sin saber dónde está. Una sí, que una es esta. Pero la otra. ¿Qué coño está la otra, tío? Ah, joder, que sale por aquí arriba. Ah, mírala.
I take the heart, you take the roots.
No llego. Vamos a ver si. Mierda. No, ya la tenemos localizada, por lo menos. Me acuerdo que el otro día en una mina, hostia, hubo una que me costó, pero la vida entera, macho. Mierda, lo he hecho. Vamos a poner al revés. Que yo creo que no, pero bueno. Así, mira. Bueno, a ver, a lo mejor no suelta. Materiales. Ya es que voy un pelín sobrado de materiales, pero bueno. A ver. Tenemos esta. Pues chaval, lo que queda. Una, dos. Luego todas estas de aquí. Que aquí queda un huevo, tío. Es que queda un huevo. Lo que quieres es que queda un huevo. Madre mía. Jelfy, ¿qué tal, tío? ¿Te lo has comprado al final o qué? Te he visto ahí dándole. ¿No has podido resistir la tentación? Te has de curro. Es débil. Bueno, tienes juego para rato, la verdad es súper largo, tío. Poca cosa, bueno. El mes de febrero es muy malo, tío. Yo también tengo la consulta bajo mínimos. Si yo quiero coger una hoguera. Coño, si me pasa al pueblo. Me han ido 3 pueblos más para allá. Esta es mi casa, creo, sí, aquí está. Vamos a por esta. Epa, no. Quería saltar. Saltar, 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 saltar. ¿Has visto algo, Sefi, del nuevo Night Tale, el survival? ¿Qué estás jugando en Xbox o en PC?
Lucy's alehouse, I believe.
A playground for the devil, according to some. Here, I found something.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy! Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No.
Folk must have bread before they have ale.
I offered you a fair deal. You're the one who turned it down.
Then you leave me no choice.
A medio.
I'll have the secret. I'll not let them starve when there's bread to be had.
You missed your chance. Now go away.
Not the first time we've heard of this deal.
Doesn't change the fact that Perry was furious at Lucy's refusal. Keep looking. Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
An alewife, fierce and educated. I bet folk were intimidated. And suspicious.
We should search the mill. Lucy Barrow was quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly.
Has puesto el brazo de hojas. Las hojas son simples, alternas, pinadas en el primer lugar y desplazadas en el segundo orden. Produce inflorescencias determinadas, repelente contra murciélagos e insectos. Deberá entrar en el polígono. Vamos a entrar.
Let me guess. The fight to Lucky Decandra page is missing. That's almost it.
Bueno, tengo 3.
Be a jump to be had behind the wheel there.
We'll have to stop it spinning first.
Look into that.
I might be able to help with that.
No, tengo 3 peces. Pero no.
Can't shoot a lock. Not from here anyway.
Uno casi 2 en la oficina.
This door is locked.
Hostia, es algo para que deje de rodar. Ahora.
That works. Let's go.
Ahora sí.
Quite the operation Mistress Barrow is running.
Junio de la pluma del muy noble Firfes, gobernador de las colonias de Yuden y sus aldeanos, a Lucy Barrow cervecera. Carta de nombramiento, mi estimada señora Lucy Barrow. Como sin duda sabrás, Yuden está siendo presa de terribles acontecimientos y por la seguridad de todos he decidido partir y llevarme conmigo aquellos que puedan viajar. Nos hemos establecido recientemente en vuestra zona y necesitaremos vuestros servicios. De hecho, he oído hablar de tu negocio y se dice que tu cerveza es de excelente calidad. Por eso te nombro cervecero oficial de los Salados. Tendrás el honor de proveer a nuestra hermandad con un reconfortante brebaje. Son tiempos difíciles, pero eso no significa que tengamos que privarnos de las cosas buenas que nuestro Señor nos ofreció.
Ah, the governor in his genius given the title alewife to the alewife.
She must have loved that.
I'm surprised Perry Cottle found no substitute for barley.
Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Gobernador, tengo una petición y no sé con quién ponerme en contacto. Me gustaría encontrar un artista que pintara mi retrato. No me interesa nada grandioso, pero me gustaría que se pusiera un rastro a mi legado. De hecho, creo que mi trabajo es notable y merece ser inmortalizado. Hay muchas cerveceras reconocidas y creo que ha llegado el momento del cambio. Espero que pueda ayudarme con mi petición.
This is the phyto, the pokeweed. What's it doing here?
Vínculo fantasmal de luz, un mortero de piedra usado para aplastar los ingredientes para saborizar su cerveza. Se observa uso reciente.
This is our ghost tie, and a memory hangs on it.
Imaradas en tus.
No, me he equivocado. Ah, no, me he equivocado.
Harry Cottle? Is that you creeping once again? You can die first before I give you anything. Best run, Cottle. Have a stick and I'll not hesitate to use it.
She took the fight to lacquer instead of the hops.
A sad fate, and a stupid death.
Afraid to lose her individuality, she lost everything instead.
Without her secret ingredient, I still can't make bread.
Harry Cottle, what are you doing in my house, you horrible little man?
Dear Lord, what work of the evil one is this? Lucy Barrow. But you're dead. I saw your body in the alehouse. The dead return, and you are most surely a witch. Yes. Oh, this
Pago, ahorita comenzamos.
Oh, for the love of God, just stop your nonsense and explain what the hell you were doing in my alehouse.
I believe I'm the one who needs answers.
Oh, God! The world is ending, and the Lord must call us to him!
What were you doing with pokeweed, Lucy, if you knew it was poisonous?
I am a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I knew Perry was spying on me, so I led him to believe I was using common weeds in place of barley. I chose pokeweed because it helps women with their monthlies.
Twisted and ingenious. I think I like you.
Perry Cottle stole from me. He found out about the poisonous plant and killed me.
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy, for business. Our Lord God called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment?
Let her speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Go on then, Mr. Cottle. What were you doing in the alehouse when you found Lucy dead?
I'd not seen her in a moment. I was checking she was well.
You base strain hardy oaf. You'll not have what's mine. You were checking to make sure I was dead.
I was doing no such thing.
But you were, Mr. Cottle. You spent weeks harassing Lucy here for her recipe. You harangued her so much that in a moment of stress, she made a mistake and accidentally poisoned herself. For that, you are responsible.
Time to set the top on the right bottle, Cottle, you dundering harasser. You windling failure, you sneaking thief.
I never meant to. I am none of those things. She had it coming. Devil worshipper, witch, selfish woman.
To work then. Let's do this, so it's done.
No hay tanta gente, que haga hacer con dos, yo creo, Selfie, hostia, es una pasta, Espero poder hornear pan, pero intento acosar a la esposa de Cerebro para que revelase su ingrediente secreto. Vea. Que se pire de aquí.
Lucy Barrow, you haunt the baker Perry Cottle, blaming him for your accidental poisoning.
It was no accident.
There's much to admire about you, Lucy, but the dead must leave the living alone.
I fought for everything I had. I'll fight on.
That war is over. Surrender. Win the peace. Life will go on. Give it one last gift before you leave.
I replaced the barley with oats. I have it in stock.
Oats? Oats are for cattle.
Oats are for beer and biscuits and bread.
You made your mark upon the world. Go in peace. You have no more reason to stay.
I suppose I must thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I have some thinking to do.
Mr. Cottle must come to terms with his mistake.
Mr. Cottle will have to decide what kind of man he is.
Make a run for it!
think I heard the sound of a gun coming.
Vamos a ver qué nos queda. Que nos queda todo, claro. El copón nos tiene que dar. ¿Qué habrá aquí arriba, tío? Que está... Bueno, hay un sitio que fui así nublado, con niebla, y no pude quitarlo, ¿eh? Pobrecito Dante, no tiene 2 juegos para jugar.
I take the heart, you take the roots.
Me falta uno, ¿ves? ¿Cuál es el que falta? Me falta uno. Es aquí. ¿Qué cojones está? Fuera no estará. Estoy demasiado lejos. No sé dónde está, my friends. Ay, lo parió. Ya, pues me de bajo tierra. Se ha jodido. Por ahí, por ahí, por ahí, por ahí. Y ahí está. Vale. En teoría, ahí. Así ya falla el primero. Está jodida la cosa.
Quick and precise. Well done.
Pobrecito, igual se te ha olvidado. Igual, en vez de ser el mejor de España, es el mejor de España.
What? Think you can fend for yourself?
Están los acechadores. Sabemos dónde está. No,
Something has me.
no puede, pues está muy lejos, joder. A ver, ¿qué por aquí?
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Pero necesito cargarme el puto bicho. Que no sé dónde está. Escondido está la madre que lo parió.
Take care. The place is warded.
No sé si voy por el otro lado, A ver si me deja ir por otro lado. Hay un cofre ahí. Fire, buenas noches. Welcome.
Ghost wards. Cannot manifest.
Otro orientador. Coño están, tío. Mira, está más cerca ahí. Vale, eso bien. Muy bueno, tío. Un juegazo. Un juegazo. Lo que pasa es que salen tantos que mucha gente se lo va a perder, pero totalmente recomendable. O sea, cada euro que vale, que pide.
Beware. Wards.
¿Verdad o qué?
I'm back.
At long last.
Ah, vale, romper esto. Pero muy bueno,
Still impressive.
¿Jugaste a Vampir? ¿Conoces? Vampir te suena. Es de los mismos. Don't Not. Y básicamente el juego es, si Vampir te acuerdas un poco, eres un doctor que te convierte en vampiro. Entonces tienes que ir limpiando barrios y decidiendo si matas a la gente, te los comes o no, y te conviertes en vampiro o sigues siendo humano. Pues este básicamente es lo mismo. O sea, no es siendo un vampiro, pero es un desterrador. Y tienes que enfrentarte a humanos que tienen fantasma. Y tienes que decidir si matas al humano o desterras al fantasma. Y eso altera la historia principal. Y la que el juego está muy, muy bien. Pues si te gustó Vampir, yo creo que sí te gustará. ¿Qué coño está el otro, tío?
Take care. The place is warded.
¿Dónde está, tío? El ahuyentado de los cojones. Te los veo rápido, pero esta vez, macho.
Cannot manifest.
¿Qué cojones está? Bueno, da igual, se aparece por aquí, pero...
Wards, you're on your own.
Me vas a limpiar.
They're feeding off their... Not with that ward nearby. I can help.
Necesito limpiar eso. A ver dónde está, sí.
Wards, think you can fend? Let me guide you to the source.
Ah, mira, ahí está. Cabrón de él.
The ward's power is gone.
Ahora vengámonos, vamos a buscar la niebla.
Make a run for it.
Hostia, nivel 27, ¿eh? Me imagino que... el dorado será jodido. Será algún nido... Vale, esto es un... Vale, esto nos va a dar salud o espíritu. Espíritu. Ni tan mal. Que al final el espíritu es la vida de la tiesta. Más 10 pintos de espíritu y ahora vamos a por otro. Y esto será un nido chungo. Ah, pues no. Claro, no si no lo pillo bien. Para eso nos hemos vuelto locos buscando el aullador, este ahuyentador, y no lo he pillado. Fer, gracias por el follow. Que no me saltan las... Qué raro que no me salten las alertas aquí. Vaya, no sé, chico. Tiene que ser aquí a la derecha. Pues no. ¿Qué coño es? Tampoco chetada, ¿no? El estallido. Joder.
Standing by. Look to me.
¿Ves? Ahí está el hilo. Ah, no, es el vacío. Me cago en la leche. Pegamos a un vaso. Espero, a pesar que si coges esto luego apareces en casa. Bueno, a ver dónde cojo eso, aparecemos luego. Me interesaría hacer este antes, pero bueno, es igual. Ahora vamos a un paseo por el vacío. Más daño de cambio perfecto. Ataque posparada, poscarrera y posesquivar. Joder. Tenemos un problema. Y es que se curan. Ah, bueno, ya está. Normal. Lo suelo jugar siempre normal. Selfie. ¿Tú? ¿Qué le has puesto? No es complicado en normal, ¿eh? Bueno, no es complicado, realmente no es complicado cuando aprendes. Si maximizas el personaje. Hacemos lo que podemos. Es decir, no sé, no. Esto depende también del nivel que vayas, porque no te puedes meter por niveles más altos, entonces. Y luego sobre todo, pues si te pones habilidades que haces más daño a los combos. Un combo es esto, mira. Por ejemplo, das un golpe, este no es. 1, 2 y ahora, ¿ves? Esto. Ese cambio, que es un cambio perfecto. Si maximizas los cambios, pues Tienes que usarlos, claro. Si te pones prendas que potencien las manifestaciones de esta, pues es un poco... Si te pones... Si das guerra a los parries, pues tendrás que ir a bloqueos. Pues por ejemplo, ahora con este me imagino que le quitaremos... Bueno, les damos bastante más daño si... Hostia, mata. Joder de puta. Hay momentos, Sefi, hay momentos en los que se habla demasiado y hay momentos en los que hay combate ahí intenso. Pero el juego está, bueno, ya has visto, está muy guapo el juego. Ya que bueno, la gente está a otras cosas. La gente está ahora con el Night Tail ese. ¿Qué tal, señor Super? No sé si te he dicho algo. Buenas noches. Nah, eso está de capa caída ya. El Palworld sobre todo. El Road ahora hay gente jugándolo, pero ahora están con el... De hecho, todos los grandes están con el Night Tail. Bueno, ha durado bastante. Para la cantidad de juegos que salen, la jugada... Hostia, bueno, ¿qué más da de durar? Si además lo de durar es lo de menos. La cuestión es que vender. Vendes 8 millones y ya está. Te llenas el bolsillo y si luego no lo juegas, mira, toma por culo. Ya, pero es que algunos nos lo hemos acabado. Creo que me he equivocado. Sí, me he ido para atrás. Pero eso ya no hay. Lo que quiera. De eso ya no hay. El único juego que hay gente friki que perdura y que sigue, yo creo que es el WoW, el Warcraft. Los demás, hasta que sale el siguiente que te motiva, que no va que va a tardar 15 días, porque cada 15 días hay un juego que te motiva, si no es antes. Pero no es aburrirte, el Palworld te lo puedes acabar. Selfie se lo ha acabado, creo. Te puedes comer todo el contenido. El Palworld, ¿no te lo has acabado? ¿No te has comido todo el contenido ya? Y si no se lo ha comido es porque ha tenido alguna hostia que se ha muerto en el nivel 50 y no puede recuperar lo que tenía.
Just getting stronger.
last of them.
Ya está. Ahora ya está hecho. Bueno, ¿dónde estamos ahora, chaval? Porque esto te saca en... ¿Dónde coño estoy? A ver si hay por aquí cerca... Mira, un cofre. Golpea a un enemigo con una manifestación. Aumenta el daño al siguiente disparo de un 50%. El cuerpo y el puñetazo aumenta. Por cada manifestación de enfriamiento. Del enfriamiento. Este es... A ver, ¿dónde estamos? Me jodas que no hay... Ah, chaval, qué lejos está esto.
Watch out! Spectre possession. Move, Red. Call on me.
Me ha dejado todo por culo, me ha dejado.
Something has me.
Vale, tenemos aquí un auidor encima.
I can help. Dodge! Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Ahí está.
The ward's power is gone.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Ahí está, ahí arriba. Tiene 1000 cosas, tío. Es una pasada el puto juego. Yo supe, ¿has visto algo del Night y lo que?
Lost, won't you?
Mira, que no me ha gustado. Lo he comprado, lo pasé, no lo he devuelto. He hecho un reembolso. No, ¿por qué? Hacía mucho que no lo hacía. Tengo un amigo con el ataque pesado cargado. A ver, lo que ha habido cosas que me han gustado. Estéticamente me parece guay. No es un. No es enrolled. No tiene. Lo que he visto no me. Buah, chaval, no creo que queda cosas para hacer. Hacer en primera persona me gustaba más en tercera. Creo que se puede poner en tercera, pero bueno, no sé si es experimental. Tiene mucho más crafteo, pero mucho más. Es una locura lo que tiene. Pero lo que no me termina de convencer es que haya que estar conectado a un servidor, tío. Si se cae el servidor, no puedes jugar. Aunque juegues solo. Es curioso el tema de reinos que te vas moviendo. Va por portales. Entonces no sé en qué momento. He hecho el tutorial. Una horita o así. Fijaos qué tal. No es que solo esté online, es que te conectas a un servidor. Es que no quedan otros cojones. O sea, es así tal cual. Si el servidor está caído, no juegas. Entonces eso no me termina de. Entiendo que te metas en un servidor. Bueno, pues si juegas con más gente. Pero si vas a jugar solo, no me cuadra. Entonces.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen. Signed and sealed. We can tell Prudence she's free.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse.
No sé.
Good day to you, Helen.
Me imagino que un poco más adelante
May
igual.
not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've
La
returned
estética me ha
for a
gustado.
reason?
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Pero como hay cosas que no me han terminado de convencer.
Bloody
Prefiero jugar en
miracle on my
Smola,
case
aunque lo tengo al
about
lado.
opening more trading routes. All trying to make do.
Final de mes sale el Welcome to Paradise.
It's not
Y a
half
primeros de
bad
marzo
idea.
el
We need
Snowrunner
supplies.
nuevo, con lo cual
I've sent letters to the Harrows, but had no reply. I wish I knew why.
yo he probado un. No sé si jugarlo en directo o subirlo.
Disagreement with the governor.
Vertigo 2, un de VR. Es otro en primera persona que creo que tienes el mejor juego de VR y la verdad que está chulo.
New Eden is losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom sweep cleaner and all that.
I've mailed for the folk.
Y el Morbius, eso también. Claro, el 1 de marzo, sí. Pues podemos jugarlo ya, creo. Mientras no lo enseñe al final, yo creo que podemos jugarlo ya.
Mail?
Selfie.
From who?
I don't know.
Luego el jueves creo que sale uno.
Seem to come from outside.
Story Driver, creo que es de. Vas con con un coche que debe estar muy bien también.
They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
No, es un Metroidvania ese que ha dicho Selfie.
There's more. The messenger bore the payroll for the train band. I'm glad to hand it over.
Metroidvania de un astronauta. Está guay. Bueno, está de canal, de hecho. No, no. De Morbius Machine creo que se llama el juego.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard. What may I do for you?
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
Creo que los primeros 20 minutos o media hora está en el canal.
How well is that exactly?
People are barely scratching by up here in this godforsaken fort, dangling out over the edge of the world. I fight.
Igual mañana probamos a la tarde 2 horitas del Vértigo 2 de VR.
So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
You miss Sebastian.
Every waking moment. Count your blessings, Banisher, for they are fleeting.
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
Why is an echo here? If Sebastian still lingers, it can't be.
Sebastián ha muerto en las minas, eso lo sé. Pero luego ha regresado, es él, mi marido ha vuelto, no sé por qué. No me atrevo a preguntar. Tal vez por vergüenza. Lo dejé morir solo, no estuve con él, tengo que hacer algo, tengo que ayudarle, pero debo hacerlo. La de Mobius, yo la he visto. No creo ahí. Mi querido padre, sueles decirme que cuando algo nos molesta, me van a obtener. Yo la tengo, no me digas en qué, pero la tengo en... No sé qué la vi. La de Morbius, ¿qué pudo ser? Disney. Yo lo digo, le creo. Comercial con los arados. Señala el camino más seguro de los pasos que podían tomar. Chaval, la de cosas que hay aquí para hacer, tío. No me jodas. No sé, Ah, ahora, joder. Si antes no me salía. Tipo de Sebastian Price.
These are really very good. Poor Helen.
Hay mogollón, va a hacer. Hay mogollón. O sea, sobre todo queda este pueblo, que luego queda alguna suelta, pero... Uf.
Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise.
Joder, pues me viene alguna cosa que tenía que enseñar por la noche, pero hostia.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost. The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge.
Well?
I'll not waste your time, nor mine. You lied to us about Sebastian's husk. It's still here. We were clear. That is not Sebastian, and its presence will kill you.
I know that in my mind, but in my heart it is him. I can see him, hear him, feel his presence. I know him and he knows me. If he is not real, what is?
You are real. Every breath you take is real, and every beat of your heart. And the people here are real. Lead them. Sebastian is a husk, and without the puppeteer, the husk is paling. It clings to you still because you cling to it. Soon it will pale entirely and become a spectre. This puts you and the others at great risk.
He poses no danger. He's... Very well. I visit him in the mines. You'll find him there. Take the elevator on the right to the main gallery. There's a tunnel there. You'll need this key, to which you must banish us. And so will I.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Baja las minas otra vez. Por aquí no. Pues igual lo que hago es iniciar todos los casos. Porque a ver el percal de que van a hacer bajar todos a la puta mina.
A ghost damaged the sign. Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McRae. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No, but I know you, of course I do. You're Mrs. Priest's trusted ally.
Guilty as charged. Are you a Pennington man?
Not at all, sir. Mrs. Priest has my complete support. Nathaniel Sather. So very glad to meet you at last. I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I hear noises. I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monstrosities be hiding away in the store?
Right. That's a lot. Let me ask a few questions. See if we can sort this out.
Of course. Beg pardon.
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed it first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's because they need it, apart from the sugar. And apart from the spoons, no one needs that many spoons. Bathsheba said she'd look into it, and I was happy to let her.
You You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. Why would she do that?
A moment of madness, sir. Or so I can only surmise.
Did you see her go?
I did. Not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted the thief, but it was she herself. She yelled at me, shoved me aside and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow, but she was gone.
I should have a look in her quarters, so... Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies? Lost loved ones, perhaps?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd hardly call her an enemy.
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final straw.
To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings too. I'd like to do so with your permission. May I have it?
For the store, of course. For Bathsheba's lodgings. Well, not for me to say. Do what you have to do, and if she finds out, it won't be from me.
Liquidación total, precio a la baja, 1 centavo por chelín, 1 chelín por libra.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Bienvenido Tomás en Ingresol. He aprendido cómo llevar una tienda, cómo mantener a los clientes, cómo hacer dinero. El señor Ingresol era un alma pura y recuerdo a mi mentor con cariño, pero he estado lejos de ti demasiado tiempo. Echo de menos Boston, te echo de menos a ti. La vida aquí es dura y fría. Además, la señora Ingresol ya no puede pagarme y temo quedarme aquí para siempre. Ojalá supieras cuánto te echo de menos. Te escribiré pronto, por favor, cuídate.
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him.
Nota del cuaderno de Ethel. Escondido está junto a la fundición. Espero el pago al final del día.
It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment and why?
Ah, que más abajo.
What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher.
Mira, cerradito.
Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Libro de contabilidad de la tienda.
Takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay.
Over here.
Mr. McRae, do you bring any news about my case?
I must go. Thank you.
And I...
¿Qué me he dejado? No parece nada, ¿no? Qué mosqueo, tío. Va, chaval, lo que queda. ¿Qué piso lo que queda? No lo pillo. ¿Qué es lo que me falta? Mosqueo. Que hay un altillo arriba. ¿O se puede subir? ¿La puerta esa? ¿Por la escalera? No, pero sé que... ¿Qué es lo que hay, tío? Joder, qué mosqueo. A ver si este nos dice algo, tío. Que me he dejado.
Good day to you, miss. You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do
Pero
you
esto no
do?
suele ser la especial.
Little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? Never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Our leader was removed from his position in the worst way possible. How do you think the fort fares? Badly. It fares badly.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
What do you think of Captain Pennington?
He was a man of honour and a fine soldier, whatever that means. But he was too old. A pity he didn't know when still. What happened to him?
The boy has not a bad word to say about anyone.
I must go.
Nada, tío. Vamos a buscar otra cosa. Por culo. Soy yo que me había dejado tanta cosa aquí.
Theodore's shepherd. And he's probably dead.
¿Dónde está Teodoro? A ver. Joder, aquí se está ya. La madre que me parió. A ver si voy acabando cosas, tío.
Oh there. Anyone? Ferdinando?
Where could he be?
Señor Miller, te aseguro que este broche aliviará tus preocupaciones nocturnas. Me lo vendió el gobernador Haskell y me aseguro que alivia la mente y el alma. Y él es un hombre que sabe de estas cosas. Te lo guardaré. Pero no tardes mucho en decidirte o lo venderé a otro sitio y seguro que habrá muchos interesados. Ahora entiendo por qué me fui de este puto fuerte. Si no consigo hacer nada, macho, no encuentro a nadie. Qué puto dolor. No. Pues de las minas de morir lo tengo que acabar, tío. Qué desastre soy. Si algún día lo cojo no me hace ni acordarme de cómo se juega. Es que no sé, no hay nadie, tío. Tu reciente carta, aunque tu propuesta me interesa, debes comprender que no estoy dispuesto a aventurarme en el bosque. Dicho, estos negocios son los negocios, el comercio es el comercio, donde hay esperanza y comercio. Cuando me lo confirmes, dejaré tu pedido en el escondite del pantano, debajo de la torre de vigilancia en ruinas, no lejos del fuerte abandonado. Puedes dejar el dinero en el mismo lugar para recogerlo. Escóndelo bien, por favor. Es un placer hacer negocios contigo.
Clever, as long as no one finds the depot.
We should check in on it.
Bueno, ya hemos sacado otra de aquí. Me queda esto, queda esto. Esto es una fumada. Esto es un Cristo de... para explorar. El de Moria no. No la acabé, no. No sé qué pasó. No sé qué apareció. Pero algo apareció. No, creo que no queda mucho, ¿eh? Pero...
Helen made sure that Sebastian's name endures. No wonder he clings so tightly.
Está la puta enfermería aquí. Sí. Ahora sí. Sí, un poquito sí. Recuerdo que sí. Pero bueno, que lo podemos acabar ya, ¿eh? O sea, no... Se pasa de todo esto, te vienes... aquí. Y continúas con la historia. O sea, no es... Tenemos que ir... Mira esta escena. Es que mira, hostia, estoy para hacer. Este es el que no consigo hacer, que no tengo ni puta idea. Bajar las minas. Es una locura, tío. ¿Quién me ha llamado? No, si ya está hecho, no, si estoy completándolo, ¿eh? Ah, llevo 2 días completando. Lo que pasa es que me jode porque por una parte me molan los casos. Y luego básicamente pues porque no... Bueno. O sea, hasta el mes de febrero es muy tranquilo, hay poco curro. Mañana igual a la mañana de todo les mola. Continuamos y les mola porque empezar no empiezo ni loco.
Try not to get shot. They're vexed now.
Take that to your face. Get lost, will you?
Hostia, esto es nuevo. Ah, vale. Qué susto, tú no habías pasado nunca una cinemática así.
See that? Even dead the bitch won't stop. How'd she do that? How'd she bend the wolf to her bidding? Don't get me wrong. I had him where I wanted him. You fight well. We could use you in the train band.
Red McCraith, Banisher.
Aye, I've seen you around. Theodore Shepherd, marksman out of Fort Jericho. Best in the business.
You seem haunted.
What was your first clue? By Flora Abbott, for you ask. The tar-faced cow.
Flora's dead. How? When?
What does it matter? The hag's ghost tried to kill me.
Why you?
Who knows how her kind think? They're naturally devious. You know that. She tried to kill me in my own cave. Well, that proves it. Slavery's a gift to 'em.
I beg your pardon.
Steady. We have a ghost to take care of. We can rip this shitebag's throat out later.
Maybe I can help. I know about ghosts. You mentioned a cave. Yours?
Aye. I used it as a hunting lodge. Or I did, till Abbott turned up. Her ghost did anyway. She attacked me and ran for my life. Had to leave so many things behind. Be a mate and pick it up for me, eh?
I'll think about it. What sort of gear are we talking about?
A notebook, Several wolf traps, worth little enough to you, worth a little more to me. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
I wonder what we'll learn at Teddy's cave.
I'll be on my way.
Hostia, el Night Tail le están dando por todos lados, ¿eh?
Don't interfere.
A ghost was listening. Flora Abbott, I'd say. She left traces.
Rastrea fantasmas, recuperas pertenencias. Pues están reseñas variadas y hay mucha gente que dice que tururú, qué mal,
Who's there?
You should have left him to me.
Flora Abbott. That you?
You should have left him to me.
Es una de Access, sí, ha salido hoy. Pintaba muy bien, pero parece ser que...
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
Tres raíces. No veo una. Esta, esa y la otra, my friend. Era por aquí. Puede ser por aquí. Anda.
You're the hunter, Flora Abbott. I'm the banisher, Antea Duarte. You've met my partner.
You're the banisher who died. Keep back! I know what you do. I won't be killed a second time. You hear? Not before I'm done with that bully bastard shepherd. Not before!
You were a hunter at Fort Jericho. But why were you living in New Eden in the first place?
I own land here. I've long since stopped being an outsider. A person has to live somewhere.
Do you belong? I left home young. I haven't stopped moving since. I learned not to get too comfortable.
I am a New Englander, born on a farm not far from Boston. After my mother died, I came to New Eden and bought some land. Just a small plot, out by the edge of the woods. Pennington came by sometimes. We hunted together. When we fled, I went with him. I was part of the train band. Part of New Eden. Then the captain died, and I was part of it no longer.
We are not enemies, Flora. You can trust us.
Can I? You saved the life of a man who would spit on you.
A banisher sides with the living.
You're neither now. Not banisher, not living.
Why are you after Shepherd?
He made my life hell. I'll make his a quick death, for I am a better hunter than he. I'm better and he knew it. He could not stand it, nor that I had the captain's trust. I, with my brown skin.
The weakest sex, the wrongest color, scapegoated when you fail.
Hated when you succeed.
Did no one stand up for you? Or at the very least, stand up against him?
None but Pennington. Tell me this. You have your man here.
He is your people. Now the captain is dead and my place here was lost. Where are my people? Priest would never dare to bite her thumb at Shepherd. So I left the fort, and Shepherd still found me. At the old watchtower east of here. Shepherd stalked me one last time before he shot and killed me. I'm sorry. One hateful crime followed another. The bastard stole my gun. It's in his cave. I want it.
The cave where you tried to kill him?
Yes. Problem?
No. No problem.
Until there is a problem, of course.
Repostera, ¿qué tal?
We'll leave you now, Flora.
Buenas tardes, bienvenida.
I hope I'm not wrong.
No me jodas que está aquí. Mueve todo desde aquí. ¿Ah? Espera, ¿qué? Puede ser, tío. Hostia. Sí que hay que dar vuelta, pues. Ah, tiene que ser subiendo.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Vale, aquí. Joder, fallo tú.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Vale. Sí. Lo podemos acabar cuando queramos ya. Estoy completándolo. Vamos, creo que lo puedo acabar. Está muy chulo. Y además es muy largo, pero está muy bien, el juego está muy bien. No, eso no es cierto, lo que quiera. Probablemente si voy a hacer la misión de buscar a la buscadora, llega un momento en el que te diga, a partir de aquí ya no podrás volver atrás. Tú decides. Entonces no hace falta acabarlo para saber que te lo vas a acabar. Joder, qué canso. No, se va a matar. Casi me mata, joder, con la tontería. Por no usar la pócima. ¿Qué tal, Repos? ¿Tú qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Tarde vienes, como siempre, pero ya no hay nada que hacer. Ya te doy por perdida ya. Voy escopeteado.
Having lost her captain and only ally, she left the fort.
Shepherd wanted to destroy her. She was right to leave. Pennington held Shepherd back. Without the captain, she was in danger.
Joder, macho. Se mete mogollón. Es una pasada, tío. Es que el mapa ya en sí es grande. Y luego hay zonas en las que no hay mapa. Como esto, que estás dentro de la puta cueva y es más grande todavía. Que es una pasada, tío, el puto mapa. Al Tsushima. El Tsushima es un mundo abierto. De este mundo abierto, esto es pasillero.
Theodore Shepard's happy little home.
El mapa ahora no es... Bueno, no me acuerdo cómo eran los iconos de Tsushima. Mira, el rifle.
Flora's rifle, I'll wager.
Vínculo fantasmal del Floraboard. Su rifle en el estado en el que estaba cuando Theodore Shepard la robó. Este vínculo está impregnado con la esencia de su fantasma. Vale.
Have a bit of this. If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
En Switch no, estoy en Twitch. En Twitch. Cuando hago la Xbox, sí. Pero no, estoy con el ordenador, o sea, no estoy... Digamos que estoy mediante el ordenador.
I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
Streamea el PC. No streameo directamente desde la consola. Cuaderno de un gallo de las praderas, 2 lobos, 3 conejos, un pavo, la gente acampa en el fuerte, pero cuando lleguen los monstruos todos deben tomar las armas. El capitán necesita que hacemos carne más que a los muertos. También debía estar gana con cara de alquitrán. No confío en ella. Un lobo, 3 gallos, nada. Trampas vacías, hoy juro que se hace la boca negra de Abbott. Metió los narices donde lo debe. Me está robando la caza. Si quiere problemas tendrá.
The notebook Shepard wanted. What a lovely man.
Lovely's one word for him. I can think of others.
Soldier, hunter, the best of the best, knocked off his perch by an upstart.
Sound almost sympathetic.
Not in the least.
Bueno, yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí. Pues tenemos que ir hasta aquí, luego tenemos que volver al pueblo. Hostia, es que fíjate, es que aún nos queda esta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tenemos que meternos en la mina. Esto no lo voy a hacer, esto quiero los pruebas selfie. No sé si aquí aún aparecerá algo más. ¿Qué más hay? Ahora hay más, ¿eh? Mira, aquí tengo colecciones de monedas. Se encuentra el dispositivo. Esto es para acabar. Es la hostia lo que queda. Pero es que todavía nos quedan... Para que veáis, o sea, es que de aquí hay 3 acabados y estos 4 están sin acabar. Estos 4 hay que ir hasta las misiones. Es que son de color. Si vamos una por aquí arriba. Esta, por ejemplo. Esta es para acabar una. Actividad disponible. Con esto acabamos alguna. No sé cuál, pero acabamos alguna. Eso aquí. En este. Fíjate, no hemos acabado ninguna. No solo eso, sino que hay alguna que no hemos empezado. Bueno, a medias están estas. Y este que no sé, los arados, este es el poblado, me faltan estas dos. Acabar estas dos resoluciones y esta. Pero bueno, dentro de lo que cabe. Hostia, pero aún queda, ¿eh? Aún queda. Esto es corto porque esto es ir al punto de encuentro y ya está. Estas 4 que quedan. Hay que patear. Pero esto nos va a costar más. Acabar esta, esto y esta es la que estamos haciendo ahora. Pues nos va a costar un poco más. Pero bueno, iremos poco a poco y ya está. Y luego las crónicas, que claro, esto es... Es que es lo gracioso. Esto es la historia principal, o sea, aún quedan 2, tú, por lo que se ve. Igual me queda más de lo que yo pensaba, ¿eh? Pues yo pensaba que esto... Sí, claro, teniendo en cuenta que aquí hay 2 más, no creo que estos sean tita de 5 minutos se hagan. Bueno, oye, no queda otra, seguiremos. Tampoco... Pues nada, gente, lo dejamos aquí, son las 2, creo que es una buena hora para irse a mimir. Y mañana más y mejor. No sé mañana voy a caer. Visto lo visto, no sé si seguiré con este o le meteré. Es que jugar molan, pero no sé. Igual es mejor acabar este, no sé, ahora pensaré. Trabajo un poco por la tarde, así que mañana a la mañana abriremos directos de estos invitados. Venga, gracias por estar ahí. Sed buenos, nos vemos. Adiós. A ver con quién nos puedo dejar. Dejo que con tanta, alguno que esté jugando al talent de las narices. Pues es que no hay nadie, tío. Espera, vamos a hacer este. Mando con este. No ha funcionado. Ahora. Está jugando al Night Tail ese. Por si os interesa. Bien, gente, nos vemos. Buenas noches. Hasta mañana. Adiós.